Welcome back to my channel. The sound of an impact wrench echoed through a tiny garage on the edge of town as Ethan Walker tightened the final bolt on an old pickup truck. Grease covered his hands, his shirt was stained with oil, and sweat rolled down his forehead, but a satisfied smile spread across his face. "There," Ethan said. "Your truck is ready." The elderly customer started the engine. It purred smoothly. His eyes widened. "I've been to 3 expensive repair shops. Every one of them said I needed a new engine." Ethan smiled. They were trying to replace what only needed repairing. The customer shook Ethan's hand. "You're the most honest mechanic I've ever met." As the truck drove away, 12-year-old Lily stepped out of the office carrying 2 cups of coffee. "You saved another customer thousands of dollars, Dad." Ethan laughed. "Honesty doesn't make you rich overnight. But it gives people a reason to come back." The little garage wasn't impressive. Its roof leaked whenever it rained. The paint on the walls had almost disappeared. Most of Ethan's tools had belonged to his late father. Yet every parking space outside was usually full because people trusted him more than any luxury dealership in the city. Unfortunately, that success caught the attention of the wrong person. Across town stood the massive glass headquarters of Titan Automotive Group. Its billionaire CEO, Victoria Lawson, stared at a market report with frustration. Her assistant entered. "Ma'am, we've located the independent garage taking customers away from our service centers." Victoria looked up. "Who owns it?" "Ethan Walker." She frowned. "The tiny garage near the railroad tracks?" "Yes. Our dealerships lost nearly 20% of local repair business because customers prefer his prices." Victoria smiled coldly. "Buy the garage." We offered him $500,000. He refused. "Offer $1 million. He refused again. Victoria stood up. "No one refuses me." The following morning, 3 black luxury SUVs stopped outside Ethan's garage. Employees stepped out first. Then Victoria herself emerged wearing an elegant orange business suit. She slowly looked around the old building before smirking. "So, this is the famous garage everyone talks about. I've honestly seen storage sheds in better condition." Ethan calmly wiped his hands on a rag. "Can I help you?" Victoria handed him a contract. $1 million. For this property. Ethan didn't even read it. "I'm not selling." Victoria looked surprised. "You didn't even check the amount." "I don't need to. This garage isn't for sale." She folded her arms. "Everything has a price." Ethan quietly smiled. "Not memories. My father built this garage. I learned everything I know inside these walls. And someday, my daughter will run this place." Victoria's expression hardened. "You just made the biggest mistake of your life."
Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Enjoy the video.
A week later, road construction suddenly surrounded Ethan's property. Concrete barriers blocked the entrance. Detour signs sent traffic in the opposite direction. Customers struggled to reach the garage. Business almost disappeared overnight. Lily looked worried. "Dad, this can't be a coincidence." Ethan stared silently through the office window. "I don't think it is." Bills quickly piled up. Electricity, water, rent, tool payments. Each morning the parking lot became emptier. Then came the final blow. A city notice arrived stating that Ethan's entire block had been approved for redevelopment. Every building would be demolished to make room for a luxury commercial complex. The owners had no choice. Compensation would be paid. The buildings would be destroyed. Lily read the letter with tears in her eyes. "They're taking Grandpa's garage." Ethan slowly folded the paper. They may own the land, but they'll never own our knowledge. 1 month later, demolition crews arrived. Neighbors gathered outside. Many thanked Ethan for years of honest work. Others simply stood in silence. The excavator smashed through the front wall. Dust filled the air. Within hours, everything Ethan's father had built was reduced to rubble. Lily hugged her father tightly. "We've lost everything." Ethan looked at the ruins. Then he gently placed his father's old wrench into a toolbox. "No. We haven't. A garage is just a building. What made this place special was never the walls. It was the people inside." That evening, father and daughter loaded their remaining tools into an old pickup truck. With nowhere else to go, they drove through the abandoned industrial district searching for a cheap warehouse. As the sun began to set, Lily suddenly pointed toward a massive abandoned factory. Broken windows, rusted steel doors, collapsed fences. A faded sign still hung above the entrance. Walker Steel Manufacturing. Ethan suddenly stopped the truck. His heart skipped a beat. He slowly stepped out and stared at the enormous building. This is where your grandfather worked before opening our garage." Lily looked around the abandoned factory. "It looks completely destroyed." Ethan smiled. "No. It looks like a new beginning. For the first time since losing everything, hope returned to his eyes. And in that very moment, the dream of building an empire was born. Like and subscribe.